All right, man. Deontay Wilder steps in and says he will like to take on Alexander Usyk if Fury continues to price itself out. He said Deontay Wilder on Tyson Fury demanded 500 million to fight Usyk. If he overprices himself, they know where to find me. 500 million is definitely pricing itself out. I'm here. Deontay Wilder's back. I'm here for all the smoke. Okay. So like I continue to say, man, it sound good. We're gonna talk about Anthony Joshua. I got Wilder. I got an update on the Joshua and Wilder 50 million from back in the day. If y'all hold on, I spit on that. I speak on that in the end of the video. So I mean, it sounds good, but you got to understand, Deontay Wilder don't control his own career. That's what everybody got to understand. Deontay Wilder do not control his own career. So that's just one thing that everybody got to figure out. He does not control his own career. And it's as simple as that. He does not control his whole career. Al Heyman makes all those decisions, and Deontay Wilder has little to no say-so on those decisions. So, so whatever situation may be, Al Heyman makes all those decisions. That's who the man with the plan is. It is, Al Heyman. So when these fighters talking about what they want to do, you got to take that for a grain of salt. It's about what Al Heyman want them to do. It's about Al Heyman being in control. That's what it's about. Nothing more, nothing less. They can say what they want to do and what they don't want to do, but ultimately it comes all the way back to Al Heyman. That's what we'll come back to. It's all about Al. Al make the decisions. Al, tell them what they can and can't do. Deontay Wilder don't make those decisions. He don't. He don't make them. So what he's doing is just a suggestion. When Al Heyman got lined up, is what's gonna happen. Now, if it's enough money in the pot, and there's a lot of money, he'll send Deontay Wilder over there to fight Usyk, but it's gonna be way above market value. It may not be as much as Tyson Fury asking for, and maybe they get to talking and Fury change his mind and bring his price down. So I mean, ultimately they don't make the decisions. So asking him is just as valid as the opinion that I got on this. But it sounds good. And a lot of PBC fighters, if you really listen to him, like Andrew Ruiz after the fight, he said he wanted to be more active. Come on. To be more active. You hear Keith Thurman tired of waiting on the bench. I want to be more active. Al Heyman ain't got enough dates. And now this little beef that he got with going on with Steven Espinoza, they trying to work out. Then dates are continuing to dry up. So Deontay can suggest what he wants to do. He can tell Alex what he wanted to do, but ultimately Al Heyman has all the power. And I told you I wouldn't count on watching Deontay. I wouldn't count on Deontay Wilder getting in the ring with Usyk before he get in the ring with Andy Ruiz. Wouldn't count on it. Al Heyman about that in-house money. Now the Middle East put up enough money, he's sending Wilder over there. He's sending Ruiz or anybody they want over there. But before they didn't want to put the money up for Wilder and Joshua before when they was first in negotiations. Now they might, now maybe, Wilder name got up, Joshua name got up, maybe they'll do it. Usyk name got up, maybe they want to do it. But that's a real, in my opinion, only necessary thing about Usyk fighting Deontay Wilder is just to make his imprint on America. That's it. That's the only thing that you can think of. That's the only thing you really can sit there and say, maybe he want to make his mark in America bigger than what he made it. Other than that, it's just all risk fighting Deontay Wilder. He don't bring a belt. He bring a good fan base in America, but like I said before, one punch can change it. Usyk ain't got that advantage. I can say Usyk could be outboxing Wilder, but all it takes is one. All it takes is one. Wilder, at least before the Fury trilogy, he wasn't timid. So, Wilder's, you really gonna have to put Wilder down, and can Usyk do that? Wilder believe in his chin. Wilder believe in his self-belief. We can't say the same thing about Anthony Joshua. He don't. Wilder gonna try, willing to get knocked out, knocking you out. That's the difference. Wilder's willing to get knocked out to knock you out. And that's a big, big, big difference. That's a big difference. And Usyk not the biggest puncher. But like I continue to say, Wilder got some conditioning issues too, but a lot of Wilder conditioning issues it stem from fighting physically bigger guys and leaning on them and punching on them, hurting his wrist and his elbow and all that. That's where it comes from. He fights somebody that his own weight. If he grazed Usyk, that fight can be over with. Let's be real. If he grazed Usyk, it can be over with. You know. But that's a scary thing if he hit Usyk full pop, flush on. Usyk, you take that shit, man. And Wilder ain't got a chance, but man, I don't know he can take that. But like I said, it's another really good fight. It's another really good fight. And we all for it. We would love to see it. We would love to see it. But quite frankly, if we're being honest, I mean, unless Usyk want to make his mark in America, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. That's all risk. You got undisputed, unless he's looking for big money. But do we sell in America with Deontay Wilder? If he bought it, let's do it. But I don't really foresee that fight happening anytime soon, to be honest. I don't think Usyk feel like he need that fight to be validated. I just don't. But like I said before, boxing is about risk. He'll make some good money fighting Wilder, and make a fan base. But like I said, that's a bad stylistic matchup for him. Bad stylistic matchup. Now, if Wilder completely shot, yeah, go ahead and do it. But But Water hit him. Like he be hitting these big ass dudes. That's gonna be a problem for that's gonna be a problem for Usyk. You know, Usyk a great defensive fighter, rolling shots and all that type of stuff, but he gonna have to really hurt Deontay Wilder to keep him up off of him. But nonetheless, man, let's get back to ancient history real quick. So I told you I was gonna ask about the $50 million offer. Said blank. What happened with the $50 million offer that was for Anthony Joshua? Talking about the Water. I know what happened, but somebody asked a question. He said Heyman had 50 million for Anthony Joshua, 25 million up front, but Eddie Hearn instructed Joshua to turn the deal down. Anthony Joshua was getting 50 million with 25 up front, a percentage of pay-per-view revenue after 150,000 pay-per-view sales. Anthony Joshua was going to make over 125 million for the Deontay Wilder fight. The investors was all in, but Hearn effed up Anthony Joshua's biggest payday here in America. So, you know, so everybody talking about the zone deal on Twitter. That deal, they said they messed that deal up already. So I'm giving y'all inside information. They said they messed that deal up already, right? And the financials wasn't there. The financials was not there. Hearn had no proof of the financial funds. Apparently, the $50 million was real. And AJ said, well, I ain't seen nothing for $50 million. Maybe he didn't see it, but apparently Eddie Hearn told him to turn it down. You know? So, I mean, and part of it was that Al Heyman was trying to steal Anthony Joshua away from Eddie Hearn. That's why he made Anthony Joshua made him champion. I mean, Al Heyman let Anthony Joshua be champion. He was trying to steal him from Eddie Hearn and get in good with the guys over in the Middle East. That's crazy. And then backfired, and Eddie Hearn seen the play. Can't be mad at that. And Eddie Hearn seen the play. So Eddie Hearn didn't let him take that deal because Al Heyman was playing foul. You know? So you can't, leave that out of there. You can't leave that out of there. You can't leave that out of there. He was trying to steal Anthony Joshua. That's why he made Anthony Joshua. That's why he ran Charles Martin over there and made Anthony Joshua champion. Just like that. He was trying to get Rice and steal Joshua away from Eddie Hearn. And Eddie Hearn seen the play. Whatever Eddie Hearn say, Anthony Joshua gonna run with it. Now it's rumors that Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn said that Anthony Joshua, the sanction bell body took all his money. And this talks that, Eddie Hearn took money from Anthony Joshua. So it is what it is. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. All my information is in the link tree for Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, to whatever platform we own. If you want to reach out, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter. Only two ways you can reach me. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.